Hello there, mathletes. Welcome back to Math Jamboree. In this video, we have another AP Precalculus type of a question from the topic of polynomial functions, polynomial and rational functions. Let's dive into it. A polynomial function p of x is given by p of x equals x minus 5 times x plus 2 times x plus 3. What are all intervals on which p of x is greater than or equal to 0? So to solve this kind of questions, you will need to find the roots of the function. And these are given you as the factors. So how do I find the roots? By making each factors equals 0. So x minus 5, if it is equals to 0, the value of x will be 5. X plus 2 equals 0. The value of x is negative 2. If x plus 3 equals 0, then the value of x is negative 3. So we have 3 roots. If I will just put them in order here, negative 3 comes first, negative 2, and 5. I'm going to use some test points. Before negative 4, to check this region, I'm going to use negative 4. Between negative 2 and negative 3, I will use negative 2.5. Between negative 2 and 5, I'll just use 0. After 5, I'll just use 6. You can pick any number as long as it's within the region. And let's check for p of negative 4. This means we will just substitute negative 4 for the x. This becomes negative 4 plus 2. Negative 4 plus 3. Negative 9 times negative 2 times negative 1. There are 3 negatives. The number of negative sign is odd, so the result must be negative 18. So polynomial is negative within this region. What about p of negative 2.5? And we'll just put negative 2.5 for the x. And this is negative 7.5. This is negative 0.5. And this is positive 0.5. There are 2 negative signs, which means the result must be positive. And you don't need to calculate multiplications here. You don't have to do that multiplication. All you needed was sign. For the third point, we're going to use 0 for the x. So this becomes 0 minus 5. 0 plus 2. 0 plus 3. This is negative 5 times 2 times 3. As you can see, we have only one negative in the factor, so it's an odd number. The result will be negative. And then lastly, we're just going to check just 6 for the x. 6 minus 5. 6 plus 2 and 6 plus 3. 6 minus 5 is 1 times 8 times 9. It's positive. There's not even any negative, so positive 72. So this is also positive. So these regions, in these regions, second and the fourth one, the sign of the polynomial function is positive. Are we going to include the roots? Yes, we will, because it's greater than or equal to. If they said greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, you include roots. So let's continue. And I'm going to show you that now. Negative 3 and 2 will be included. Union. And we're going to include 5 as well. And infinity. This is the final answer for this specific question. And look at the choices. Negative infinity and negative 2, they said no. Some part of it is positive, so it must be all intervals, so A is not. Negative infinity, negative 2. Some is positive again. Negative 3 and 2, and union with 5 and positive infinity. This is the answer actually we need, what we were looking for. And negative infinity and negative 2 again. This is not the answer. So the correct answer for this specific question is choice C. Sorry. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, you can always leave it below there. Thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye.